Have you ever been so exhausted that even blinking feels like a full body workout? Like your soul is stuck buffering and you wish you could just hit Control plus Alt plus Delete on your whole existence? Yeah, that deep bone level tired. Not just the didn't sleep well kind. I'm talking about carrying years worth of invisible emotional weight without even realizing it. If any part of that sounds like you, you're here for a reason. Today isn't about just catching up on sleep. It's about true rest. The kind that doesn't just recharge your body but wraps your spirit in a hug and says, "You're okay now." I'm talking about a rest so deep it feels like rebooting your whole life, like opening a fresh new tab and, for a moment, forgetting what stress even feels like. Quick question. Ever open your fridge 17 times in hopes that a cheesecake magically appears? That's how we treat rest too. Constantly checking for peace, expecting it to show up without us actually inviting it in. Real rest isn't going to show up like an Amazon package. You have to welcome it. And no, doom scrolling until your eyes burn or binge watching a whole show doesn't count as real rest. Let me tell you a story. In a village where people endlessly hauled heavy buckets uphill, an old man came and built a fountain with a simple sign: sit, drink, breathe. Most ignored it, but the few who sat even briefly walked away lighter, calmer. It wasn't magic water. It was permission to pause. The world tells you resting is lazy, that if you're not grinding, you're falling behind. But grinding to what end? Even phones need low power mode. Even the universe took a break. And still we shame ourselves for needing one. Rest is rebellion in a world addicted to burnout. It's refusing to treat yourself like a machine. It's saying, I don't have to earn my worth by exhausting myself. Of course, resting isn't easy when your mind is loud. You lie down, and suddenly your brain wants to replay your entire life. That's why real rest isn't just about sleep. It's about releasing the guilt, the pressure, the lies you've been carrying. Deep rest sometimes means doing absolutely nothing, sitting still, breathing, existing without needing to be productive. You don't need to earn rest. You're human, and that's enough. No fancy candles, no bath bombs from a mythical forest. Sometimes deep rest is turning off your phone and watching a tree like it's the best movie you've ever seen. Sometimes deep rest is canceling plans, wrapping yourself like a burrito, or crying it out, and letting that be enough. If no one said this to you recently, let me. It's okay to pause, not because you're giving up, but because you deserve to come back to yourself. You're not your inbox, your to-do list, or your achievements. You're a soul in socks, a miracle just by existing. So today, rest like it's sacred, like it's part of being human, not a reward you have to earn. Rest so deeply your bones sigh in relief. Rest so deeply your spirit finally unclenches. Rest so deeply you realize the peace you've been chasing was never out there. It's always been waiting for you, right here in the pause. What deep rest really looks like. Here's a funny thing. Remember when we were kids and people forced us to nap? Like we'd be mid-crayon masterpiece or halfway through plotting world domination with our stuffed animals and boom, someone's picking us up mid-sentence like, all right, nap time. And we'd fight it like little exhausted warriors, crying, flailing, negotiating. 5 more minutes. And now we're adults. No one's coming to pick us up anymore. No one's going to tuck us in, kiss our forehead, and whisper, "You've done enough today." No one's standing over you saying, "Hey, put it down. It's okay to stop now." We don't get nap time. We get burnout. And yet we still act like rest is a luxury instead of what it really is: survival. So let me be that voice for you right now. Let me be the one who says it loud enough to drown out your inner critic. You've done enough today. Even if all you did was survive, even if your brain felt foggy and your heart felt heavy, even if your biggest achievement was changing into a different hoodie, even if the dishes are still in the sink waving at you like, "Hey bestie, remember us." Even if your to-do list is giving you side-eye like a disappointed teacher, listen, you're still worthy of rest. You've done enough, even if you feel like you haven't. There's this idea I love. Rest isn't the absence of effort. It's the presence of peace. It's not about stopping because you failed. It's about pausing because you deserve to breathe. And that peace, it doesn't always come with soft lighting and ocean sounds. Sometimes peace is messy. Sometimes it shows up in the middle of your chaos and says, "Hey, sit down. I've got you." Because peace doesn't come from perfect conditions. Rest comes from the choice to put yourself first, to believe, even if just for a moment, that you are worthy of stopping. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need to check off every box or reach some arbitrary milestone to deserve rest. All you need is to remember who you truly are, beyond the noise, the pressure, and the endless demands placed upon you. You are not defined by your job, your inbox, your stress, your productivity, your performance, or your past. You are a soul, a story, a beautiful miracle in socks, and that alone makes you worthy of rest. So whether it's tonight, today, or any moment in your life, I'm asking you to do something a little radical. Rest like it's sacred, like it's holy. Rest not as a break from being a person, but as a part of what makes you whole. Rest like it's your birthright, the medicine you've been needing but somehow forgot to take. Rest so deeply that your bones whisper, "Thank you." Rest so deeply that your spirit finally relaxes, like a clenched fist releasing its grip. Rest so deeply that your entire being exhales, truly exhaling, as if it's the first breath you've taken in forever. Because this isn't just about being less tired. It's about coming home to yourself. It's about meeting that calm, quiet version of you that's always been beneath the chaos, the stress, the to-do list. It's the part of you that doesn't care about how much you accomplish. The part that remembers you were never meant to be this harsh on yourself. You were always meant to feel more than what you produce. Maybe, just maybe, you'll realize that the peace you've been searching for isn't somewhere out there, in some far-off achievement or milestone. It's always been here, waiting for you in the pause. So when you're ready, close your eyes. Breathe deeper than you have all week. Let the noise fade. Let the stillness take over. And remember this: rest isn't an escape from your life. It's what makes life work. I'll see you on the other side of the pause. Still you, just lighter, warmer, and rested. Like you finally hit the reset button and remembered who you've always been. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications to stay updated. Goodbye.